And some love it and some don't. But hey, what I've learned in this business is everybody's not gonna like what you're doing.
True.
So
that's very, 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 very true. Everybody's not gonna love it.
Everybody's not gonna like it.
So let's talk future. So this is year one. You're approaching year two. What does year two look like in terms of the growth of it? Where you want to see it progress from the groundwork you've already laid in the foundation?
We most definitely want to do more work in regards to speaking, because the more pictures you take, yes, they get it, but I think speaking you're heard. I think for some people, visuals you're heard.
You're always heard.
But you're always heard through a picture.
You can type your fingers away, but nothing gets heard.
But you're heard. I most definitely want to do more conferences and most definitely want to get back to the community. But if anything else, I think it's going to come with more videos. We're up in the ante. We're going to do more videos, more photo shoots. And we're going to definitely come out with, our website is dropping this upcoming year. We did a year, no website. So our website is coming.
But they ain't call me though.
Our website is coming. You'll be able to go online and have real live conversations with us and talk about real live issues in the community. And I think that's another thing that they like when I do Thick Thursdays. We have real conversations. Things that are going on in our community that we're not speaking of, we're tiptoeing around. And I like to get to the bottom of it. I like to hear everybody's opinion about it. That's why a forum is always good to have when you can get everybody in the room.
Okay, so currently we're in our staycation home. Right. Anyway, so we're in our staycation home, and one of the things that we talked about in our conversation yesterday was about where do you progress from being the scrappy entrepreneur to, because technically Thick is a business. Mm-hmm. So where do you move at year two, and how do you get to the next level? It's by asking the hard question.
First thing is I want to involve more guys. I want to make Thick bigger. People were asking so many times, am I ever going to get new models? I don't know if they're tired of seeing the ones that I got, but it was a branding tactic. You're going to see me phase out. You won't see me on the face so much. It was a branding tactic that I have to use, but what I want to do is reach my community and everywhere we go. I'm going to do these takeovers in every city. I get messages from boys in Seattle and Idaho, and those are the West Coast. Yeah, we got people that you got boys that order shirts from us in Toronto. So
I mean, I could see Toronto, but Idaho.
Probably ain't nothing there to do. But they say that. They write us and they say there's nothing to do, so we should come there and do a takeover. So I most definitely want to do something close by where we can speak to those boys on the West Coast and we can up north. We've only been to Dallas and we've only been to Chicago, Charlotte, and Atlanta. So we want to go further in more places. So that's another thing we're going to do. We most definitely want to reach out to them and show them that we appreciate them as long as they appreciate us.
Speaking is definitely one of the things I want to do to grow, because I see it. You reach a wider audience, especially when you speak in arenas that people don't expect you to speak in. It's where the most growth.
And they keep calling me a pastor. They keep trying to label me as a pastor. I don't know what that's about, but they keep trying to label me as a pastor because I did a video the other night about
how you speak.
How do I speak? Yeah,
it's probably how you speak. Yeah.
You think so?
Had that very pastor.
Don't start that, Kirk.
Let me tell y'all what to do.
Don't start that.
It's very pastor-like. I can see it, but so that's the evolution. So you're gonna bring in new people into the fold.
I'm going to add. I'm going to keep my models.
Well, no. I wasn't saying remove them, but I mean, like, eventually, as the company of Thick grows, then what generally happens is the original people get moved up into higher positions, and then you bring in new people.
I want to give a space for guys like us, or guys that want to model, but is of size, a space to do so. We most definitely are reaching out to those because we get those inboxes and say, I want to model for you. I just want to come take a picture for you. So I'm here for it.
So this is exclusive. I have an idea. And I think what you're saying sounds a lot like my idea, which I never told you about. That means you have the same idea. So
That's good. That's good.
2019, I've been thinking of how to grow, how to do new things, how to push beyond just taking great photos, doing great videos, brand partnerships, like doing things that are more like in line of changing lives the way that I intended to do when I started.
Your work is so
XOJ.
polished, though. I like what you do. I like the way you do when you do your big boy blogs. Like, they look so polished and they look so editorial. They look like in the magazine. I've always seen XL be like W magazine or L magazine. I feel like you most definitely you set the bar real high with your photos, and when you do photo shoots of bigger guys, and when you do New York Fashion Week, by the way, Full Figure Fashion Week looking so good. We are going to go next year. Thick will be in the building next year, guys. So you heard me say it. Thick will be there next year because they shouted us out. The owner, she hit us up and she asked why we weren't there. And don't, forgive me for being ignorant. I didn't even know Full Figure Fashion Week existed. So I had to go look into it like, oh my God, there's a place where full figure people go and model in New York. So we'll be there. We'll be there next year. Most definitely.
Let me just touch on one thing right quick. So, Full Figure Fashion Week was an experience literally of a lifetime. There was 7 or 8 plus size male designers. A lot of those guys walked 5 and 6 times in fashions that were, to me, not just like a polo or a tank top. Like, these guys were wearing like Givenchy type outfits.
Come on.
They were satin, like there was these materials that they were wearing, these cuts, the designs.
I most definitely started following the designer that did the
D'Angelo.
That did the
Yes,
the guy was walking,
and then he just took
it off, and it became a poncho. Listen, wherever you are, I'm coming to you, and I need one made.
D'Angelo's
that
in North Carolina.
thing is so
that
was jazzy. Now that was jazzy.
When he did that, if you were in the room.
It starts off like a coat, and you unzip it, and it opens to be a poncho. He makes them in every size for big men. I need to get one. That was pretty.
You ever been to a football or baseball game where the team is winning?
Mm-hmm.
The room was moving.
They go crazy.
When he did that, the room moved.
Congratulations, D'Angelo.
That was nothing, unlike anything I've ever seen. I holler so hard. Like,
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this. I started following them. I'm a fan. I'm a fan now, and I want my poncho. I'm coming. I need to get one. He need to put that online and sell it because I need to get one of those. That was really nice. I need to get one of those.
I would wear one of those.
I
really would.
I would.
Yeah. That outfit was unlike.
We were in Charlotte
when
y'all were doing Full Figure Fashion Week, and that's when she shouted us out when we wore thick tank tops.
Yes, I saw that on the page.
And she wrote us and said, "Why aren't you guys here?" And I said, "Oh my God, Full Figure Fashion Week is this week. We are in. Oh my God!" I was like, "Why didn't nobody tell me this?" Because we would have been there. Like, but that's okay. I promise we won't miss it next year.
Oh, I'm not missing it. I'll be there. I'll be there, like Michael Jackson said. I'll be there.
We'll be there.
That was like none other. But in 2019, I was saying that what I wanted to do was figure out how to expand. And one of the key expansions for me is listening to my audience. If people keep asking you for the same thing over and over and over again, at some point you just have to be like, okay, what is this? What do you, like, you really want this?
Right.
And the one question I consistently get
is,
how do I become a plus male model? I get that question
because your pictures are phenomenal.
Day. I get it.
Your pictures are great. You take magazine photos and you make us big men look like amazing when you take pictures of us. So I would most definitely want to model for you. If I most definitely would love that. If somebody made me look like I was an L or W, boy, yes. Sign me up.
So, what I want to do is figure out how. Well, first, I feel like I have to figure it out for my own brand, which I'm in the process of doing. But once I have it down packed.
You're overthinking. You know why you're overthinking? Because it's already there. if it's something that God spoke to you about, it's something that is in your spirit to do, and your fans are asking for it, you do it. Exhale Tribe is already there. That's what you should call it.
Okay.
That's exactly what it should be, an extra large tribe. And that's exactly what it should be. A tribe of models.
I agree. So now
I feel like you're backpedaling.
No, I just have to figure out how to get the money to pay these guys.
Oh, well, they don't know that part. That's a businessman part. So I got you.
Yeah.
I got you on that part.
So once I figure out how to get the cash,
Listen, guys. See, that's the part you guys don't understand. They always asking us to do stuff for them. But listen, it takes a lot of money sometimes to start things from ground zero. And
it takes a lot of money.
I am one that understands very well that it definitely takes money to start a business. And when a business begins to grow like it grows, it definitely takes funding. And so you definitely got to find a venture for money, because I'm with you on that.
Because number one, let's be honest, I don't want to be talked about in these streets. And people will talk about you like a dirty dog. They'll be like, oh, he only tried to pay us $5 and he wanted us to work all day. Like, I first of all, I don't want to be in that conversation. Number two, I want to do things ethically. I perceive that I would love to be treated the way that I'm going to treat everyone else. So,
when you have a gift, your gift pays for your talent. And your talent will pay for your well-being, and your well-being will make you grow. You have to understand that. And anybody that comes to work for you... I feel like that was a word.
That's why they call you preacher.
Anybody that comes to work for you, they should have passion and desire that you have. They have to understand that coming to XL Tribe, they're going to have to work hard to get there. You need people that's going to move with you. And that's why I love Isaiah so much. Because Isaiah, when I feel like when I'm back scaling, he pushes me harder and say, friend, get up. No, get up and keep going. Because it's never a place. You got to have people that have the same drive as you. And I know my grandmother used to tell me all the time, surround yourself with people that's on the same level as you. And that doesn't make me sound bougie. It doesn't make me sound like I'm better than you. But if you don't level up with me, as Sierra just said, if you don't level up with me, then we don't have nothing else to talk about. So that's where it is. You have to get people in your camp that's going to be like, this is beautiful young lady here. Like, you have to get people in your camp that's going to push you and keep you at a flow. Because it gets hard. I have my days where I want to say, you know, Wing, I'm over this. But I have my boyfriend and I have my friends that say, you know, friend, this is amazing what you're doing. There's somebody out there that needs to hear this, and there's somebody out here that needs to see this. So you just think about that when you're doing that.
I agree, but I can honestly say this is the first business I've had. I've never thought about quitting once. This business. Baby. My other businesses, every other day, I'd be like, I'm quitting.
I think my patience is short. I think you may have more patience than me. My patience is short. And when I jump into something, I want it to go fast. And sometimes you can't make it go fast.
No, you got to play the long game.
There you go. You have to play the long wait game. Your turn. I think, and I just was like, it's not moving fast enough. It's not doing the way I want to do it.
It's funny you said that. So I'll give you a perfect example. So, what was the first city you got booked for? It wasn't Charlotte.
Dallas.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So I remember seeing that, right? And I was thinking to myself, OMG. First of all, these niggas just got started. How come I ain't getting booked to Truthfully, there was a truthful thought. And then in that same very next thought, I really had to remind myself, you know what, Kirkland? This happened because that was their destiny. This is what they were supposed to be doing. Right. So how can I be like, oh, why I'm not getting booked to go? It wasn't for me. Right. They didn't call upon me.
You just got to go to Full Figure Fashion Week, and I was in Charlotte. but that's your call.
Because that was for me. That was for you. And so one of the main lessons that taught me was that it's like you really just put in the work, and your turn will come along. You just be consistent and keep doing the hard work, keep asking the hard questions, keep pushing yourself forward, keep trying to elevate yourself, and then eventually all the pieces will fall into place because you did the work for them to fall into the place. So I really want to tell people that, because a lot of times they think it's not, shit ain't easy. And you do see other people win and you not winning, you be like, oh, why I can't win? Where's my time? And it's just like, it's not it yet. It's just sit your ass down and wait. Because it just ain't your time
Not
yet.
your time.
Yeah. So
and when your time comes, it's going to flourish for you.
I definitely.
We all have to learn that. And I have to learn that the hard way. So I most definitely understand you.
Yeah, so you gotta play the long game, that's all. But, so, in 2019, I think we're gonna probably work together a lot because...
Come on, y'all hear that? Collaboration, you hear that? Come on, Excel Tribe and Thick.
I mean, what I have in mind cannot be done by myself. Right. It is a dream bigger than I could ever dream. I keep having...
And what blessings do I get from pulling you down?
Nothing.
And what blessings do you get from pulling me down?
Not a damn.
And I wish they learned that.
What
do you get from pulling me down?
I'm just gonna go further down.
Hello. When you pull me down, you going with me. So people don't think of that. So when I say this, and I have to always give this disclosure, I don't mean to sound cocky when I say this. I see no other man. I see no other woman. I don't see anybody in business. If I'm focused on Thick, I won't worry about nobody else. So I can't get, my destiny is my destiny. Your destiny is your destiny. And if we meet at the end of that road, we meet at the end of that road. And that's just how it goes. I can uplift you and inspire you, but you got to get up every day and want to eat this, live it and breathe it and do that. I can't do that for you. You know what I mean?
You know, that takes me to another topic. So you said your website is coming.
It is.
What's going to be on the website? Because I want to talk about this.
You know, I can't tell. I can't tell because I am leaving them in the suspense. They are really waiting for it. Okay. And we've been wanting to do, I can tell you this much though. We want to do something that's interactive. You'll be able to interact.
That is very broad, but I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take it as a piece of exclusive.
You'll be able to interact with it.
Thick's website is going to have interaction. Whatever that means.
You'll be able to interact with us, meaning that you'll be able to go live with us personally. We'll have webcam on it. We'll do all of that on our website where you'll be able to bring these topics alive and we can have discussion. We'll have discussion board, that kind of thing. That's what I mean by interaction.
Okay, all right. We waiting.
It's coming. It's boiling. It's coming. It's coming.
Is that how high is the boil? Because we've been waiting to 27.
No, we had to wait. We really did have to wait. We had to make sure it was what it was. I had to make sure it was what I wanted. I didn't want to just come up with a website and just do a website because we did a website. I didn't put the t-shirts up there because I wanted to do the t-shirts, and that's why we stopped the t-shirts because we got something else coming. So it's more so of a dun 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 kind of thing. So that's what we want to do. And they are waiting. I'm talking about sitting on the end of their chairs waiting. And so that's what we like.
Okay.
We're going to give it to you. We're going to give it to you this time. We're going to give it to you the right way. We did it to you the first time. That was trial and error. But we learned.
Well, to wrap things up, what I'd like to know, this is a question I'm going to start asking. I actually got this from my favorite podcast.
Okay.
He asked this one question. Oh, yes. He asked this one question, which says, a lot of people feel like things happen by luck or by chance, and he asks how much of where you are right now is luck and how much of it is hard work and determination and your own tenacity to move forward. How much of so far where you are, how much of that do you think you can equate to that, if any?
Right. I don't believe in luck. I believe that I'm just a vessel that God is using. I believe that when I came up with this idea, it was something that was stuck in my soul, in my system to share with the world. And I wasn't looking for anything in return. I wanted to just touch a life or touch 2 or 3 lives that say, hey, we can do this together. So I believe that when I came up with this idea, I just got on my knees and asked God to help me and give me the strength. So hard work and determination came after that. But everything is used, and I always tell people that Thick is bigger than me. I'm just being used to convey a message, and that's it. And if you don't catch the message, then the message may not be for you.
It was not for you.
Everything's not for you.
I like that. Okay, that's actually a different answer, which I like. It's funny you say that because I think to myself a lot of times like about the luck and things, and I'm like, sometimes I feel like the part of luck is really just
what's for you was for you.
Right, and the fact that you did all the work, so the work led you here, and when you got there, then it was like the door opened.
No, because luck didn't lead me there. My heart desires led me there. And my legs and arms gave me labor, and my brain gave me wisdom. And so I used what God gave me. To, I'm not doing this with him.
That is such
so
a
that's
preacher.
How it works.
That is a preacher's lie.
That is exactly how it worked.
My arms and legs gave me labor.
It did. That's how it worked.
That's a preacher's lie.
My mind gave me wisdom, and that's how it happened.
Okay.
And now we're here.
All right. Well, his hard work, his determination, and his wisdom and his labor of his arms and legs.
Come on.
Is how Thick got here.
Come on, arms and legs. Yes, Thick Thighs Save Lives.
I want to thank you so much for coming on my, I don't know what we want to call this yet. I still ain't figured out no name all this time we've been talking, but thanks for coming on the program.
Come on, XL Tribe, Cocktails and Conversation.
Right.
That's what we just did.
No, we just called it
Cocktails and Conversation.
That's what this is. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you for coming. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode because it's going to be a lot. So thank you so much, everyone.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Yeah.
Oh, bye, audience.
Woo! How did we do?
Good, great. You guys were amazing.
Kirk, I was over here bored.